Hey everyone, and welcome back. It's been a wild week in AI land, and we are here to catch you up on all the latest happening.
Really has been a busy one.
So much going on, so we thought it'd be the perfect time to do one of our classic news roundups.
Definitely a good time to take stock of where things are before we dive into anything too specific.
Exactly. And speaking of diving in tomorrow evening,
Yeah.
we're actually dropping a deep dive on a brand new AI technology that has us all buzzing.
Oh, this one's exciting.
Yeah, but we won't spoil the surprise just yet.
Nope. Gotta stay tuned for that.
But think of today as like your primer, getting you up to speed on the big trends before we really zoom in tomorrow.
Getting that good context.
Exactly. So first up, let's talk about OpenAI launching GPT 4.5.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like we're in a full-blown AI arms race right now.
Yes.
And what's even crazier is this launched like the same day that a new ethics-focused AI startup called Thinking Machines announced their arrival. Kind of stark contrast, don't you think?
Yeah, very interesting juxtaposition there.
Oh, yeah. Though, to be honest, what really grabbed my attention with GPT 4.5 is that it can now work with so much more than just text.
Okay.
You're talking images, music, you name it. It's multimodal,
Whoa.
which is huge. Like, imagine, you ask AI to analyze Soto and then compose a song based on like the mood or the colors.
That's why.
That's the kind of power we're talking about.
Okay, so it's not just text anymore.
No, this is a big step.
Wow. And then you have Google and Anthropic, right? All pushing the boundaries too.
Yeah, the competition is fierce.
It's getting intense. But okay, let's switch gears for a second and talk about this thinking machine startup. I mean, the fact that it was founded by OpenAI's former CTO is super intriguing.
It makes you wonder, right?
Really good.
Like, what's the story there? But what they're focusing on is really interesting, too.
Yeah.
Transparency, trustworthiness, explainability in AI.
Right.
As AI gets more and more powerful, it's no surprise that people are starting to ask some tough questions.
Oh, for sure. Like, how is the stuff actually being used? How are these decisions being made, and can we trust it?
Totally. And can we trust it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big question. It's like this balance of power and responsibility, which is a whole other
huge
conversation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, ready for something a little more down to earth.
Sure.
So DeepSeek, which you might know from their work in EVs,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
they're actually getting into the e-scooter game now.
Interesting.
I know, right? So picture this. You're zipping through the city on this super smart scooter, and it's optimizing your route, avoiding traffic, like maximizing your battery life, all that good stuff.
Okay, so it's using AI to enhance the whole scooter experience.
Exactly.
I mean, it makes sense, right? China is already a leader in EVs.
Yeah.
So they're applying that expertise to other forms of transportation now.
Mm.
It's like AI is revolutionizing every aspect of how we move around.
And with DeepSeek's track record,
Yeah.
I mean, their AI has got to be top-notch.
For sure.
So this is definitely a company to watch.
Absolutely.
Okay, now, on to a name you all know, and maybe love, maybe not. Elon Musk.
Ah, here we go.
He just unveiled Grok 3, which he calls a truth-seeking AI.
Interesting.
Talk about a bold claim, right?
It is. The goal is to combat misinformation with real-time fact-checking.
Right, which is ambitious, to say the least.
Ambitious, and we all know AI can have, well, bias issues.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see how they address that with Grok.
Yeah, because, I mean, the goal is important, right?
Yeah.
Misinformation is
Huge problem.
Huge problem.
Yeah.
But can they pull it off?
The execution is key.
Okay, so from truth-seeking AI to something a little more unexpected.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
The New York City subway system is using Google Pixel phones to
Wait, what? Like the phones we all have?
to detect track defects.
Oh.
I know, right? It sounds crazy, but they're basically like duct taping smartphones to the train cars.
Okay, that's pretty ingenious, actually.
It is.
Using everyday tech for this. So, I mean, the phones have image recognition and motion sensors.
Right.
Not new technology, but this application of it
Is brilliant.
is very clever.
It's like AI doesn't always have to be super fancy or expensive to be effective.
Right. Sometimes the simple solutions are the best.
Exactly. Okay, get ready for this one. U.com. This search engine startup has developed an AI research agent that can process information from 400 sources.
400 simultaneously.
Yes, simultaneously.
That's insane.
Mind-blowing, right?
It's like how?
I know. So this is like their way of taking on Google, right?
Yeah, this is a whole different level of search.
Instead of just giving you a list of links, this AI actually like synthesizes information from all these different
I
sources.
get a more complete picture.
You get like a true understanding of the topic,
Wow.
right? It could totally change how we research and learn.
Potentially, yeah, this is huge.
Okay, now for a news item that's a bit more ethically tricky, Teleperformance, which is this global outsourcing company, they're using AI to neutralize the accents of their Indian customer service workers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one's tough.
Immediately raises questions, right?
Definitely. I mean, on one hand, the company might say it's about improving communication clarity,
Right.
but then there's the whole issue of cultural sensitivity
Yeah,
and, potential bias.
that's a tough one.
Linguistic bias in AI is a growing concern.
Yeah, and this is like a very real example of that.
It's a tricky situation.
It is okay. And finally,
40 some more.
one more big one. India is on the verge of what they're calling an AI explosion.
Really?
Yeah, we're talking a projected $115 billion impact in the next few years.
115 billion.
Like a huge EE, right?
That's massive. I mean, we know India's already a tech powerhouse,
Totally.
but this takes it to a whole new level.
Right. Like AI is about to touch every corner of the Indian economy.
It seems like it. And this isn't just an isolated thing either. This is
Right.
part of a global trend we're seeing. AI talent and investment are flowing to India.
Right.
It's going to be really interesting to see how this reshapes the industry in the coming years.
Oh, absolutely. This is a big one to watch.
Yeah, it's an
So-
exciting time to be following this field, and we can't wait to see what the future holds.
And remember, tomorrow evening we'll be back with a special deep dive episode exploring a groundbreaking new AI technology. We'll be unpacking its potential, its challenges, and its implications for the future. You won't want to miss it.
Until then, keep those AI brains buzzing and stay curious.
Stay curious, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow.